Welcome, Swagatam. My computer lecture series, Learning Computer with Seeing the Beautiful Sights of Indian Village. And today's in this lecture, we will discuss about the internet, how it was originated. So let us start. And I think you are enjoying my video, that is seeing the natural sights of Bharatiya village or Indian village. So let us start. So first see the definition of internet. Internet means the it is a network of computers which links many different types of computers all over the world, and it is network of networks sharing a common mechanism for addressing or identifying computers and a common set of communication protocols for communications between two computers on the network. Now it was started with the defense project of US government called ARPANET, that is Advanced Research Project Agency. And ARPANET was the first wide area network and had only 4 sites in 1969. And the internet evolved from basic ideas of ARPANET, that is Advanced Research Project Agency, for interconnected computers. And initially, research organization and universities use it to share and exchange their information. And US government in 1989 lifted a restriction on the use of internet and allow its uses for commercial purpose as well. And since then the internet has grown rapidly to become the world's largest network, and it is now connects computer in more than 150 countries around the world to communicate with each other, and it is growing rapidly till today. Now the internet provides the following types of basic services to its users. Let's see what is the basic services. These services are electronic mail. The first one is electronic mail. Electronic mail service, it is also known as email in short, enables an internet user to send a mail message to another internet user in any part of the world in a near real-time manner. An email message takes a few seconds to several minutes to reach its destination because it travels from one network to another until it reaches its destination. And email service has many similarities with postal mail service. All internet users have an email address, just as all of us have a postal address, and each internet user has a logical mailbox, just as each of us has a mailbox in our houses. So when sending a mail to another user, a sender specifies the email address of the receiver, just as we write postal address of receiver of a post in postal main system. Also, email service deliver an already sent mail into its receiver's mailbox. The receiver extracts the mail from his or her mailbox and reads it at his own convenient time, just as in a postal mail system. After reading the message, the receiver can save it, forward it, delete it to someone others, or respond to it by sending another message back. Message in email servers can contain not only text document, but it can also contain image, audio, video, etc. data. Only restriction is that data must be in computer readable format. So with an email service, the internet has proved to be a rapid and productive communication tool for millions of users as compared to paper mail, fax, telephone, and any another prefer email because of its flowing advantage. Unlike telephone, the persons communicating need not be available at the same time. It is faster than paper mail. And unlike fax document, the receiver of an email document can store it in a computer and can edit it easily. Now next topic is telnet. So let's know about the telnet. What is this? This service enables an internet user to log into another computer on the internet from his or her local computer. On the internet from his local computer, that is, a user can execute any of the command on her on his local computer to start a login session on a remote computer, and this action is called remote login. To start a remote login session, user types telnet command and address of the remote computer on his local computer. The remote computer then authenticates the user by asking him to enter a login name, which is called user ID, and a password. If the user specifies a correct login name and password, the remote computer locks in the user and telnet command then enters input mode. Then from now onwards until the telnet session is active, anything that the user types on the local computer is sent to the remote computer for processing. So some common use of telnet services are as given below. For using some software on a remote computer which is not available on user's local computer. Next point is for using computing power of a remote computer. For example, when a user's local computer is an ordinary personal computer, while the remote computer is a powerful supercomputer, and the user needs to process a job on supercomputer. Another use is for accessing information from a database on a remote computer. An information archive of interest to a user, such as public database or library resources, may be available on the remote computer. For login to one's own computer from another computer, for example, if a user is attending a conference in another city, he can use a computer on the internet in the city to telnet to his or her computer in his offices and access information stored on it. So these are some basic uses of telnet, and I think you are enjoying my video, seeing the natural sights of Indian Bharatiya village and learning computer. Now the next topic of this lecture is file transfer protocol, abbreviated as FTP, file transfer protocol. So let's see this file transfer protocol. What is this, and how this file transfer protocol is useful for in computer learning or computer generated work. So this service enables an internet user to move a file from one computer to another on the internet. A file may contain any type of digital information like text, document, artwork, movie, sound, software, image, etc. And here downloading is the process of moving a file from a remote computer to one sound computer. That is when we move file from a remote computer to our own computer, it is called downloading. And when we move file from our computer to remote computer, it is called uploading. So this is the difference between downloading and uploading, and this process use FTP technology, file transfer technology. File transfer protocol, FTP. So now see some how file transfer takes place in FTP services. Uh, a user executes the FTP command on his or her local computer, specifying address of the remote computer as a parameter. The an FTP process running on user's computer called FTP client process establishes a connection with an FTP file transfer protocol process running on a remote computer, and it is known as FTP server process. The system then asks the user to enter his login name and password on the remote computer to ensure that the user possesses permission to access the remote computer. And after successful login, the user downloads or uploads the desired files by using get and put commands. Get is used for downloading and put is used for uploading. The user can also list directories or move between directories of the remote computer before deciding which files to transfer. So these are some important uses related to the FTP, that is file transfer protocol. Here it is to notice that a user needs access right for a remote computer to transfer file from it. With this restriction, it is almost impossible to provide access rights to the large number of users on the internet to a computer that contains shareable information. The concept of anonymous file transfer protocol site solves this problem. An anonymous file transfer protocol site is a computer allowing a user to log in with a username of anonymous and password that is user's email address. The user can download files that have been stored for sharing on this site. site means computer, and such sites are called publicly accessible site because any user on the internet can access them. And file transfer protocol service also provide restricted file access feature. For example, a user needs a valid username and password for computer to access files on that computer. And an organization may use this feature to let only authorized persons access the files on its server computer. Now the next topic of this lecture is Usenet news. Usenet news. So let's know what is this and what is called Usenet news. So I think you are enjoying my lecture series, that is learning computer with seeing the beautiful, attractive, nice, greeny sights of Bharatiya or Indian village. So now let's know about the Usenet. What is Usenet news? This service enables a group of internet users to exchange their views, idea, or information on some common topic of interest with all members belonging to the group. Several such groups exist on the internet and are called news groups. For example, a news group named computer.security.miscellaneous consists of users having interest in computer security issues. So a news group is like a large notice board accessible to all members belonging to the group. A member who wants to exchange his or her views, ideas, information with other members create a specially formatted message and submits it to the Usenet software running on his own computer. The software posts the message on the virtual notice board. Virtual notice board any member belonging to the same news group can read or see the posted message, just as anyone having access to a notice board can read a notice posted on it. There are two types of news groups, non-moderated and moderated. In a moderated news group, only selected members have right to post or write a message directly on a virtual notice board, whereas in a non-moderated news groups, any members can post a message on it directly. And in a moderated news group, when ordinary members create a new message, he first send it to one of the members having right to post a message on the notice board directly. The authorized member then checks the message to decide its appropriateness for posting. He does necessary editing to improve the message quality and then posts it on the notice board. The message now becomes readable to other members. However, members of such new groups should be careful in posting a message because other members may react angrily by sending a flaming message in response to an ill-mannered message. To address this issue, the concept of net equity, network etiquette, has evolved, which deals with rules of framing message that will not hurt others. So are the this is the a brief discussion about Usenet news. Now the next topic is World Wide Web, also known as WWW, triple W. So let's know what is World Wide Net. The World Wide Web, called triple W, WWW, is the most popular and promising method of organizing and accessing information on the internet. Main reason for its popularity is the use of concept called hypertext. Hypertext is a new way of information storage and retrieval that enables authors to write information in novel ways. A properly designed hypertext document can help users locate desired type of information rapidly from vast amount of information on the internet. Hypertext documents enable this by using a series of links. Different systems show a link on a screen in different ways, such as labeled button, highlighted text, than normal text, or author defined graphic symbol etc. A link is a special type of item in a hypertext document connecting the document to another document that provides more information about the linked item. A linked item. The latter document can be anywhere on the internet. In the same document in which the linked item is, on the same computer in which the former document is, or on another computer at the other end of the world. By connect, we mean that a user simply select the linked item using a mouse or a key command, and the user sees the other document on his computer terminal almost immediately. The hypertext document has following. Now if you use your mouse to click so with this so hypertext documents on the internet are known as web page. Web page designers create web pages by using a special language called hypertext markup language, HTML in short. And HTML is a subset of more generalized language called a standard generalized markup language, SGML, that is a powerful language for linking documents for easier electronic access and manipulation. Hypertext markup language is now a de facto industrial standard for creating web pages. So the WWW uses client server model and an internet protocol called Hypertext Transport Protocol, HTTP, Hypertext Transport Protocol, for interaction between computers on the internet. Any computer on the internet using the HTTP protocol is called a web server, and any computer accessing that server is called a web client. Use of client server model and HTTP allows different kinds of computer on the internet to interact with each other. For example, a Unix workstation may be a web server and a Windows PC may be a web client. If both of them use the hypertext transport protocol for transmitting and receiving information. So with this I would like to end this lecture here, and I think you have enjoyed my lecture very much. Thank you for watching my video.